Hello students, we'll proceed with the chapter of magnetic effect of current. In the last class we had discussed about AC and DC generators. Today we will discuss the difference between AC and DC, followed by your domestic circuit, which is the last topic of your chapter. Students, alternate current is the current which reverses its direction periodically. It never flows in a single direction. है ना, हमने AC जनरेटर की वर्किंग में स्टडी किया था that alternate current is the current which reverses its direction periodically, whereas direct current always flows in one direction. Since alternate current reverses its direction periodically, so it has a frequency, and in India the frequency of alternate current is 50 Hz. It varies from country to country. For example, in United States the alternate current's frequency is 60 Hz. But in most of the countries the frequency of alternate current is 50 Hz, including India. Direct current, since it flows in one direction, it does not reverse its direction, so its frequency is 0. Students, alternate current can be transmitted over long distances without much power loss, whereas you cannot transmit direct current to long distances. Alternate current can be generated with the help of AC generators, which are operated in power plants like hydroelectric power plants, nuclear power plants, thermal power plants, etc. Whereas direct current is produced by DC generators or a simple dry cell or a battery. Students, as we have discussed that the frequency of AC is 50 Hz in India, that means AC will complete 50 cycles in 1 second, right? As we have learnt in 9th standard, frequency is number of oscillations or cycles produced in 1 second. So AC will complete 50 cycles in 1 second, and in one cycle the direction of AC will change 2 times. That means in 1 second AC will change its direction 100 times. Or in other sense you can say that AC changes its direction every 1/100th of a second. 1 सेकेंड में वो 100 बार अपनी डायरेक्शन चेंज करेगा, और एक बार डायरेक्शन को चेंज करने के लिए उसको 1/100th of a second लगेगा. An important advantage, as I have discussed earlier, of AC over DC is that the electrical power in case of AC can be transmitted over long distances without much loss of energy, whereas in case of DC the power cannot be transmitted over long distances. There is much loss of energy in case of DC. Okay, now we will proceed to the next topic, which is the last topic of your chapter, that is domestic circuit. Students, in our homes we receive power through a main supply, which is commonly called mains. It is supplied either through overhead cables or underground cables. There are 3 types of wire used in the domestic circuit, and so that we can easily differentiate between them, they are given insulation of different colors. For example, earth wire is given green color, whereas live wire is of red color and the neutral wire is of black color. Students, your earth wire, which is generally green in color, is a safety measure. It is a safety measure for those appliances which have a metallic body. Suppose there is an accidental leakage of current in the appliance, and the person who is handling that equipment by mistake touches the metallic body of the appliance, what is going to happen? He or she will get a severe electric shock. But if the appliance has a earth wire connected to it, the earth wire, since it has very low resistance, it will carry that leaked current to the earth. It is generally connected to a metal plate which is buried deep inside the earth near the house. So in case of any leakage of current, the current will pass through the earth wire and the person who is handling the equipment will not get a severe shock. So your earth wire is a safety measure which prevents us from electric shock in case of leakage of current. The second wire is a live wire, which is generally red in color. And the third one, the neutral wire, which is used to complete the circuit, is black in color. Students, in our domestic circuits, the potential difference is 220 volt. That means all the appliances which are manufactured in our country are manufactured to operate on 220 volt. Now, when the electricity enters the domestic circuit, right, when current passes through the domestic circuit, initially it has to pass through a device called fuse, which is a safety device. Fuse prevents the circuit from damage caused due to overloading or short circuit. Suppose there is an accidental hike in supply voltage, then what is going to happen? The fuse wire will melt due to Joule's heating and it will break the circuit, and the appliances as well as the entire circuit is prevented from getting damaged. So it is another safety measure which is used in our domestic circuit, and it prevents the appliances from getting damaged due to overloading. These wires, the live, neutral and earth wire, after passing through the fuse box will pass through the meter box. In the meter board in the house, the reading of the electricity which you consume is taken, is recorded, so that the electricity bill for the month can be generated. Students, generally we use two types of electric circuits in our homes, and their ratings are 5 ampere and 15 ampere. Appliances which have a higher power rating like geysers, refrigerators or ACs are connected to 15 ampere line, whereas appliances which have lower power rating like TV bulbs and fans are connected to 5 ampere line. In each of these circuits, different appliances are connected across live and neutral wire, and each appliance has a separate on-off switch to switch on or off the flow of current through it. Students, in order to make sure that the potential difference across each appliance is same, they are always connected in parallel to each other. The diagram shown here is a diagram of a typical domestic circuit. As you can see in the diagram, the live wire, the neutral wire passes through the fuse box, and then they enter the meter board where the reading of the electricity consumed is recorded, and then it passes through the distribution box from where different wires are connected to different sockets of different rooms. As you can see, all the appliances, all the sockets are connected in parallel, so the potential difference across them remains same. And all the appliances are connected with a third wire which is of green color. This is your earth wire, which is connected to a metallic plate outside the house, which prevents us from electric shock. So this is all about your domestic circuit. Students, sometimes the current flowing in the circuit increases abruptly beyond the maximum allowable limit of the circuit. All the appliances which we use in our household have a current capacity. उससे ज़्यादा current उनसे flow होगा तो they will get damaged. So in such a situation, when the current circulating in the circuit becomes more than the capacity of the components of the circuit, in such a situation overloading will occur. And this overloading is very dangerous. It can lead to fire, it can damage all your equipments. The main causes of this overloading are: first cause is when the live wire and the neutral wire accidentally touch each other. This can happen when the insulation of the wires are damaged. When the insulation of the wires get damaged, then the wires may touch each other, which will result in abrupt increase of current in the circuit, resulting in overloading. Students, overloading can also occur due to accidental hike in the supply voltage. The voltage which is supplied, if suppose there is a hike in that voltage, then automatically overloading will occur if the fuse is not connected in the circuit. And sometimes overloading can also be caused when you connect too many appliances in a single socket. So these are the main causes of overloading. In order to prevent overloading, we should always use fuse, and we should never connect too many appliances in a single socket. We should always make sure that the insulation of the wires is not damaged, and if it is damaged, we should immediately replace the wires. Students, now we will talk about short circuit. Short circuit is a condition when the live wire and the neutral wire come in direct contact with each other. As we have discussed just now, in such a situation, when the live wire and the neutral wire will come in direct contact, then the current in the circuit will increase abruptly, and it is called short circuit. Short circuit will lead to overloading. This occurs when the insulation of the wires is damaged or there is a fault in the appliance. So we should always check the insulation of wires. We should always use fuse or a MCB to prevent overloading or short circuit. So this was all about the chapter magnetic effect of current. I hope you all have understood the chapter. Thank you.